مع الصلوات اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.
دنیا کے ہر ولی کا سہارا علی علی، اور ایمان کے افق کا ستارہ علی علی. سنت کے دعویداروں سے کہہ دو گلی گلی، خیبر میں بھی نبی نے پکارا علی علی.
علی علی
نعرہ حیدری
یا علی اللہم صل علی محمد وآل محمد. ما شاء اللہ لا حول ولا قوة الا باللہ السمیع العلیم. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. الحمد للہ الذی لا یبلغ مدحتہ القائلون ولا يحصي نعماءه العادون ولا يؤدي حقه المجتهدون الذي ليس لصفته حد محدود ولا نعت موجود ولا وقت معدود ولا أجل ممدود. ثم الصلاة والسلام والتحية والإكرام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا وحبيب قلوبنا وطبيب نفوسنا وشفيع ذنوبنا العبد المؤيد والرسول المسدد المصطفى الأمجد المحمود الأحمد حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. اللهم صل على محمد. واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من أول يوم ظلمهم إلى لقاء يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في محكم كتابه الحكيم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بقية الله خير لكم إن كنتم مؤمنين. صلوات. اللهم صل على محمد وآل Muhammad. As we all know, tonight is our 10th majlis of this silsila majalis for Arbaeen. And as you might have realized, that I'm trying to give you the basic principles of the discussions about Imam Zamana Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. As the discussions are divided in different segments, the major parts which I explained to you so far are the, first of all, history of Imam before his birth, then the incidents which took place during his birth and while he was there for 5 years in his appearance before going in occultation, and then the Ghaibat-e-Sughra for about 69 and some years, about 70 years roughly, when he had 4 assistants or deputies, representatives, Nawab, plural of Naib, when those people were there who had direct contact with Imam. And then when he was leaving, he ordered us that you won't be able to see me now, inshallah. I will come back with the command of Allah Jalla Shanu, and I am waiting, and I want you to do dua for me, to do dua that Allah may hasten up my reappearance and my emerge, So basically this is the whole idea, and the more we go in these bigger topics, the better we know and better understanding we get. So today I have chosen the final piece of this discussion, which was how Imam Askari alayhi salam connected us with the Imam Zaman and how Imam Zaman connected us with his 4 deputies. So basically my discussion, I have divided it in this way. So anyone who can ever discuss someone, or if you want to go search information, these big or rather major headings will help you to find the subservient discussions. And it's much easier, trust me, in religious information or religious preaching or majalis, if I can put. Information is so much and sometimes it's so random. You will find one hadith in this book somewhere at the end. You will find another hadith in some other history book somewhere in middle. You will find another hadith, I don't know where, like nowhere. So it's very hard to put all these incidents in a sequence, so then you have, a better and a complete picture to understand them. So now I gave you the picture pieces. Number 1, how Imam Askari alayhi salam, while he is there, how he introduces the last Imam to the followers. And then Imam Zaman himself, by the martyrdom of Imam Askari alayhi salam, how he proved his authority and his amama being from Allah Jalla Shanu, and then how he kind of handed us over to the Nuwab Arba'a, to those 4 assistants. And then those 4 at the end, inshallah, of present you the hadith, the written letter of Imam Zaman to him, that after when you die, what happens? With your salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So to connect you with yesterday's discussion, I will just connect with one more hadith, which I mentioned a piece of it with the same Rawi, but in another piece. The details are here. There's a person named Ahmad ibn Ishaq. He is a very trusted deputy of Imam Askari alayhi salam. See, even today our marji taqleed is basically a deputy, a naib. See, we hand over our khums to them, or radde madalim money, or any other hadiya or sadaqah. If you had made any nadhr, any money which has to do with to giving it to the imam, you give it to marji taqleed, because I cannot meet my imam in person. So you give these wujuhat to them. Likewise, A'imma, they had appointed these assistants in different areas. And remember, today, is the center, is the main seminary of Shias. Those days it was pretty small, very small. More was like in Baghdad and like then Najaf Ashraf, Karbala Mu'alla, and sometimes even Hawza Isfahan. They have been like very attractive for Shiites. But those days, Qom has been there for a long time. Even with very few houses, Qom was from beginning lovers of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. So this person is an appointee in that area. And remember, those days Imam is in Samarra, today's Iraq. And this man, he loves A'imma alayhimus salam. Anyways, he decides to go visit Imam Zaman, and Imam Askari rather, sorry, and he has, a big, let's say, duffel bag type of sack, and then he has 160 small bags of money in it to hand it over to Imam from different people. See, even we go today, sometimes, one brother says, Maulana, bring me a musalla, I don't know, bring me a pack of sajdaga, bring me tasbih, bring me some hadiyah. Someone says, bring me some aqiq, yaqut, Firoza. Those days likewise, a man named Sa'd ibn Abdullah Ash'ari, who is the reporter of this hadith, he relates this hadith. He says, I heard that Ahmad was one of my best friends, and I know he was the entrusted person of Imam Askari alayhi salam, so I just galloped when I heard he's going to go visit Imam. He basically joins and he comes with Ahmad ibn Ishaq, and these two, now they're walking, and he says, I also have lots of questions to ask from Imam Askari. And Ahmad says to Saad that, hey, you're going to the very right person. Remember those days, it was the days of, misleading information was repleted in Islamic world. Lots of ulama hadith, they just wanted some, they were after money and position and fame. So they will mostly lie those days. I'm not mentioning anyone. It is there in both Shias and Sunnis. Now, these two, with that affection and love, and there's a very interesting piece of the hadith. Ahmad mentions to Saad, he says, listen, when you're going to go there in this house, you always see strange miracles. So let's see what happens today. Anyway, they come with all those, the permission of Imam, they enter the house of Imam, and Ahmad ibn Ishaq reports that Imam is writing a letter. He allows us to sit there, meaning wait there for a few minutes. I'll be with you shortly. After all these things, he says, when we entered, Ahmad says, I saw, remember I reported you this piece, I saw a young boy, about 4.5, 5 years. He was sitting on the knee of Imam. Imam ke zanu pe wo bacha baitha tha. He said, I kept on matching the face of Imam Askari with the boy. He said, Imam Askari's face was, of course, face Nurani. You could not take your eyes off of Imam. He was, of course, mashallah, young, very, very handsome and good looking Imam. See, almost all of our Aimah, they were very good looking, fit. They were the Hujjat of Allah, and they're supposed to be perfect, of course, in all the aspects. But he said the more interesting what was the boy. He said, when I saw his face, I could not take my eyes off. He was so attractive. I was amazed. He had, he had, splitted his hair from middle, and his hair were longer till his, ear tips. And he was so attractive and beautiful, like as Hadith says, he says he was like 14th night moon. And I could not take my eyes off of his face. And as we were waiting, and I was just looking at the face of that boy, which was Imam Zamana Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajah Sharif. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa alim. Now you have all the, circumstances and situation when these two enter, and they're very trusted, very trusted. Who can be more trusted than a naib of Imam Askari alayhi salam? So this Ahmad says that I said, Mawla, I have brought you the money from, your Shiites and your friends. Imam Askari says, give these hadaya, plural of hadiya, and the khums money to their Imam. He says, I was more amazed. And of course, Saad is looking at him, he's looking at Saad. That remember I told you you're going to see a lot of miracles here. Now Saad is amazing how this boy is going to be, handling all this money. It's lots of money. 160 bags. Smaller sacks, smaller bags, all in a bigger bag, sack, whatever you call duffel bag. So he says, I took one. Now before I start, the boy spoke. He says, Mawla ya Sayyidi, to Imam Askari alayhi salam, his dad, how can I, with my pure, clean, tahir hands, touch this money where some of it is mixed up with haram? Pay attention. Imam, before Ahmad ibn Ishaq hands it over, Imam says to Imam Askari that how do you think it's appropriate that I should touch with my pure hands this impure money? Imam Askari says, Sadaqta. O Ahmad ibn Ishaq, open the bag up and show one by one to your Imam. Now Ahmad ibn Ishaq, he takes out the bags, and Imam Zaman mentions him every single bag. Who gave you this bag? How much money is in it? And what is the haram money mixed? And why it is? Lots of details. I'm cutting those off. Imam even gives him details. Like let's say for one of them, Imam says, this is from the here money. Warafat money from someone. Take them back. I don't want them. Imam keeps on giving the details. This money was given to you by so and so person, and it has so and so many gold coins and so silver coins. And then at the end, Imam says, bring that, elderly lady's, piece of cloth which she sent you. Remember this piece. Imam precisely asks for that elderly lady's khums money, which was a piece of cloth. No, sorry, not khums money, which was a piece of cloth as a gift. Imam says, take that out and give it to me. Now wait here for a second. And then Imam says, gather all this rest of the money, these gold and silver coins, and take them back. We don't want this money. It has been mingled up with haram. Male halal makhloot be haram hai ye. Imam says, take them back. We don't want that. Now, as Ahmad ibn Ishaq doing all this, Imam Askari looks at Sa'd ibn Abdullah Ash'ari. He says, Sa'd, you had questions. He said, yes, Mawla, I have questions. Imam says, ask your Imam. Imam Askari is introducing Imam Zaman to companions. You have questions? I know you have questions. He says, yes, Mawla, I have questions. Ask them from your Imam. And he asks questions, gets answers to all of those questions. In the meanwhile, as Imam had told Ahmad to bring that piece of cloth, which that elderly lady who loves us, and we want that hadiyah from her, that gift, we love it. Go, Ahmad, bring that hadiyah. And he had that almost forgotten, put in his khurjeen, his small sack, separate one in his own sack, and he had to go out of the house of the Imam to get it. So Ahmad goes while Saad is speaking with Imam, and they say Ahmad did not return. And now in the meanwhile it's Salah time. Imam Askari gets up and says, we're going to go say Salah. Saad says, I was amazed why Ahmad is not, coming back. What is making him take so long? He gets out of the house to go after him and ask him, where are you? And he finds Ahmad standing there crying. He says, Ahmad, what happened? He said, I don't know. That piece of cloth which Imam asked, I have lost it. It's not in my bag. I don't know where is it. He says, it's okay. He found him badly crying. He says, don't worry that much. Don't kill yourself like this. Come on. It was just a piece of cloth. He says, no, but Imam asked it. He's looking for it. And I was the Ameen. I must return it to Imam. It was a gift of someone, who loves Imam. He says, well, now you have lost it, so there's no point waiting here. Let's go inside and report it to Imam. They come back. And now Imam is standing on the musalla to recite Salah. And Ahmad was stunned that that piece of cloth is under the feet of Imam there. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Please keep on reciting these salawat after the analysis I'm going to give you from this hadith. You are inshallah, but I just mean to prepare you. Here's coming the hard part, which we are caught up today. And for this piece, I quoted this whole hadith. That piece was there. Imam accepted the khums of this elderly lady. It was all pure, all tahir mal, tahir money, pure money. Imam took that piece of cloth and put it on his musalla. Imam Masoom wants to recite Salah on that piece of cloth because it was from fair money. Unfair money that mixed up with haram money, both Imams returned it. It was gold, it was silver. This piece of cloth Imam is using for his Salah. Questions, two questions. Question number one, are we paying our khums? Question two, is this khums of the money which we earned by fair means? Combine this with the yesterday's story of that blacksmith who used to earn so honestly. Remember, he says that, this lock of yours is worth $8, but I will buy it for $7 because I want to make $1 out of it. So honest, while she was looking for only $3. If Imam Zaman comes today to our house, great luck, great news. What can be better than this? Is Imam Zaman gonna be sitting in our sofa, our chair, our house? Allahu Akbar. Please excuse me for saying this. Answer yourself to this question while you're driving towards your house. That is my house. Have I paid its homes? Have I earned the money by fair means by what I have bought this house? May Allah आपका घर हमेशा आबाद रहे. May Allah give you more inshallah from His bounty. And may Allah always keep you giving from His endless bounty. But my point is, look, these ahadith are there for me and you to teach us that if our a'imma did not accept that mal makhloot bi haram, don't expect they will accept our unfair money as well. Nowadays, especially, we are caught up with this issue. Mal makhloot bi haram. Halal money, fair money mixed up with, mingled up with haram. Somehow it's through unfair meanings. Let me relate to you a story from my own teacher, rather one of my best teachers. He said, I was just there to do the ziyarat in Masjid Mubarak Jamkaran. I had no intention, nothing. I was just into my own self, doing my dhikr and coming back. Just a man walked from his side as seeing me in the amama and looking, he's an alim. He says, Maulana, I have a small question. Normally they say, Aaj agha, yes, wali dara. I have a question. He said, yes, what is it? He says, I have unrest. My heart never feels, happy. And I'm like, I have lots of depression and a lot of pressure on my heart. Tell me, why is that? I never feel happy and I'm always under lots of burden and my nafs always keep on, hurting me. My teacher reports to us from nowhere, he just related this. He says, I had nothing in my mind. I don't know, automatically came to my tongue. I said, listen, always feed yourself and your children halal rizq. He started crying. He said, Haj Agha, I'm so sorry. My owner, I work in a shop. I don't know how to say. The person who questioned, he says, my owner, he pays me less than what I believe I deserve. What he thinks he deserves, he says, my owner, he gives me less than that. The rest, which I think, let's say if he pays me 250,000 Toman, let's say. Toman is the currency of Iran. Let's say 500 bucks if he pays me. And I think I deserve 700. I steal 150 from his shop. Maulana said, this is haram. You cannot do that. You have a contract that he will pay you 500. That's what you deserve then. You have to negotiate with him on a different table that, hey, I think I deserve 700. Or simply leave his shop. Don't work with him. But you cannot steal his money. And you're never going to have barakah in your life. And that person says, exactly, this is how it is. Always I have, argument with my kids, with my wife. And he said, this is the athar haram. The haram money has effects. I don't want to mention masaib, but haram has such a severe effect on our soul that we don't see haqq, as Imam Hussain mentions on day of Ashura. That don't you know who am I? I'm the son of your apostle. But yes, how can you differentiate between haqq and batil? Because you have haram in your bellies. Remember, if we have haram, astaghfirullah, if someone, for an example, this is fiqhi. If someone, la taqrabu salata wa antum sukara. If someone, astaghfirullah, na'udhu billah, living in this society, yeah, it can be possible. If they have, drunk something, a liquor, which is haram, their salah is not acceptable. And as per many riwayat, for 40 days, the salah of a sharib khamr is not accepted. So haram has deep impact on us. May Allah save us from this, brutal enemy of our nafs. Have a salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. This was the point number one, that how Imam Askari connected us with the next Imam. Now let me go to the next phase. Imam Askari alayhi salam is about to leave this world now and leave the 12th Imam behind, as is here. Now Imam has a person who always takes care of his letters. He delivers letters. Is a person whose name is Abul Adiyan Basri. And this is very, very accurate hadith. You'll find it almost everywhere. I'm reporting it from Shaykh Saduq alayhi rahmah. He says that Imam Askari called upon me and gave me some letters, a bundle of letters. He said, take it to Madain Madain is a city there for youth. Take it to so and so city known Madain, and listen, it will take you 14 days to take these letters there, get the answers, and come back. And by the time you come back, you won't find me alive. I'll be shaheed by that time. You hand over the answers to your next imam. See, pay attention, that time both imams were there. Now imam is reporting, I won't be there anymore. Please keep this piece in mind. I won't be there anymore. Your next imam will be there. Basri questions Maula, how would I know who is my next imam? Imam Askari says, he will ask you about the letters himself. You don't need to mention to him. He says, Maula, maybe, he thinks this is not the part of the hadith. Maybe he thought that could be like by accident someone can ask me, do you have something, some letters on you? He said, Maula, is there any other sign of my next imam? Imam says, yes, he will be the one who will recite Salat-e-Mayyat on me. See, such a physical and obvious sign. Your imam is the man who will recite my namaz-e-janaza. He will be your imam. He says, Maula, is there any other sign? Imam says, yes. He will inform you of those bags, what is inside there. He said, now I was kind of scared. I couldn't dare to ask Imam for more proofs. 3 proofs are enough. He says, I took those letters from Imam and I left. Exactly on the 15th day, I was back in Samarra from Madain. And I heard, cryings of people from the house of Imam. Of course, he knew the story. He says, I entered the house. And remember, Imam Askari's brother, there was a man known as Ja'far. Ja'far-e-Kadhab. And he has connections with the Khalifa, the killer of Imam Askari alayhi salam. And he pretended himself to be Imam, and by the time this person returns, Abu Ladyan Basri, he says, he was sitting there pretending as to be the next Imam and taking people's, pursa and their, Azadari lamentation ke Mola, your brother is martyred and take our pursa, tasalliyat. He says, I just kept quiet. He looked at me, Ja'far looked at me, but he didn't say anything. So I understood right away he's not my Imam. Plus, when he enters, he says, I was a bit worried looking at him that he's not my Imam, because he knew him that he drinks sometimes and he cannot be the Imam. And he says, I knew he commits other sins as well. So he said, I sat on his side, and now, of course, he says that Imam Askari alayhi salam's sacred body was there, and it was on the coffin. They were preparing the namaz-e-janaza. And when it was the time of namaz-e-janaza, Ja'far-e-Kadhab, he kind of prepared himself, put his abba and got ready to recite salah. He says, among the middle of the house, a 5-year-old boy came out. And he grabbed his abba and put him on his side, get away. I'm more worthy to recite namaz-e-janaza of my dad. And Ja'far could not say anything. He just kept quiet, moved on his side, and he said the namaz was recited by this boy. And when the namaz was done, of course, all these things were done. He said that Imam looked at me and he said, you have the answers to those letters. I said in my heart, yeah, this is the second sign. Now waiting for the third. He said, Imam said this, and he went inside. The followers of Ja'far who were there, he said there were dignitaries of Shias, many, house was repleted with people. He says that they came to Ja'far and said, who is this boy? How courageous is he? He just put you on his side and he recited namaz-e-janaza. Who is he? Ja'far says, Wallahi, I don't know who that boy is. Ja'far says, I don't know. I've never seen him before. Of course, now you know why he could not see him. Should he see? someone who is a spy of Khalifa, who is the killer of his dad, should Imam Askari introduce Imam Zaman to him? Of course not. Anyways, the point is, in this hadith, he reports that I don't know this boy. Now, he just said, look at the other miracle. Same hadith says, another caravan, another group rather, delegation from Qum, they came. And they also have lots of money and gifts with them. And they said, what happened? Why is this mourning atmosphere here? They said, Imam Askari died. They said, okay, now who is the next Imam? They pointed towards Ja'far. He is the next Imam. And of course, yeah, I'm the next Imam, what's up? Got money? Bring it to me. They said, we will be more than happy to give it to you. But Imam Askari alayhi salam, your brother, last year he told us, when you come, your next Imam will inform you how much money do you have and who has sent this money. You tell us, we will give it to you. So simple. Now, Abu Ladiyan Basri also says, this was touching my heart, that yeah, this is what I'm also waiting for. Same thing, that Imam Askari told me, that your next Imam is going to tell you exactly what is in those bags you have. So he says, we were just sitting there waiting, and Ja'far, he just put his head down, and then he put it up, and he said, you think I know ilm ghaib? He answered to those Qumis. The Qumi said, you tell us what's in the bags, and who has sent it, we will give it to you. He said, you think that I know ilm ghaib? Meaning, I don't know who sent it. They were from Qum dige, Qum yabudan, agar thu dige imam man nisti, hami jiri be khud mengi. You are not our Imam. You are just no one. Now, original reporter, Basri says, again, a slave came out of the house and he came direct to me. He said to me, the person inside is telling me to report it to you that what in that bag is 1,000 gold coins. And if you want to see the master, come with me. Did you get it? अगर मौला को मिलना चाहते हो मेरे साथ आओ और तुम्हारे इत्मीनान के लिए मौला ने मुझे बताया इसमें 1000 अशरफियां हैं. This was the third information he was looking for. That your next Imam will tell you how much money is there in the bag. Recite salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Our time passed very fast. Now look, I really went easy. These two incidents and lots of them like this, they are there in our books. Not only our books, our Sunni brothers even, they reported it. And with lots of miracles. And the beauty is, no one other than the house of Ahlul Bayt, they ever showed these type of miracles. See, a miracle is basically simply to prove the truthfulness and the divinity of someone, that whatsoever they are saying or doing is from Allah Jalla Shanu. It's not from their pocket. Mu'jiza is mu'jiza because other people, they're ajiz from doing it. They don't have that ability to do that type of thing. This is why it is there. Now, Imams for Nawab. See, the very first one was Uthman ibn Muhammad. Second, his son. Other person, Hussain ibn Roh Nobakhti. And then Ali Samuri. These people, they were so learned. They were not like ordinary people. Imam appointed them. Remember, Imam Askari, when he was living, he said, you won't find me. Pay attention to this piece and pay attention to this brief story. I'm going to give you another one. A person living in Balkh, which is even further east of, today's Iran in Afghanistan. You know Balkh. This person also has to go to Hajj. And as he wants to go Hajj, he wants to, of course, do the ziyarah. He wants to go there, and people, they give him money, they give him khums, hadaya, and everything. He takes, Bismillah. He reaches a place, Iranian city, Sirakhs. He reports, in this place I put my tent there to rest, and I lost one coin from people's money, because I was always counting, keeping an account that I don't lose anything. He said, I went to the next city from my own money, because I didn't want to cheat. My own money I changed into bullion, and I put it among those bags, and I took for the Naib of Imam Hussain ibn Rauh. Pay attention to the ilm of Hussain ibn Rauh, Radwanullahi alayhi. Rafi says, I came, Salaam alaikum wa alaikum assalam, I have brought you this money. He said he started taking out bags like Imam, putting them on side. This is okay, this is okay. He said when he reached to that bag where there was a coin of mine, he opened up the bag. Allah knows how he knows all these things. Goes inside, picks up that coin, says, Rafi, this is yours. I don't want your money. Pay attention to the next sentence. Next year, go back to same place in Sirax. You will find Imam's coin right there where you lost it. When you go next time, you will find it there. Bring us that money. Wait. He says, next year when you come back, you won't see me. The next deputy of Imam will be there. You hand that coin over to him. Have a salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. If a deputy of Imam sitting in Baghdad knows every single atom till Sirax, which is in Iran, think of the ilm of Imam Zaman, who says, La ya'azubu anna shay. Nothing is hidden from us. We know you. I'm your Imam. I know your situations. I know what you do. Just worry about following our instructions. Follow what Quran Kareem and what my Jad taught you. That will bring you our player. Simply fellowship of Ahlul Bayt. Azizan, more information inshallah, upcoming events. But let's go now for a bit to Sham, where Imam Sajjad alayhi salam had a dialogue with Yazid. At the end, Yazid accepted for his own political reasons. Remember, he had lots of political pressure now. When Imam Sajjad alayhi salam's sermons, Bibi Zainab salamullahi alayha's sermons, her khutbahs, they had disclosed him. They had shown his true face to people. Their propaganda had all gone in vain. They had lied to people that these are Turk slaves, sometimes non-Muslim slaves, and Yazid as used to say wrong things about Ahlul Bayt. अज़ादारो एक मौका पर उसने कहा कि यबना रसूल अल्लाह, I give you the option. You want to live here, stay in Syria, you are more than welcome to do this. And if you want to go back to the city of your grandfather Rasulullah, Medina Munawwara, decision is yours. Imam says, let me go and have the counsel of my aunt Zainab salamullahi alayha. This decision comes from her. Azadaro, Allah knows to show respect to Bibi Zainab, or as she was the Sharikatul Hussain. Imam, for any reason, comes and says, Aunt Yazid has said so and so. Bibi Zainab says, Wallahi, of course, I'm never ever going to prioritize any city and the city of my Jad, Rasulullah. We want to go back. But oh son Sajjad, go back to Yazid and ask him that since the day my brother Hussein has been martyred, my sons and my other brothers have been martyred, we have never been allowed to cry on them. Ask Yazid to permit us and provide us with a place where we can sit and cry on our shuhada. Azadaro, this is the biggest Masaib of Bibi Zainab. I recited you the whole Masaib. Bibi Zainab was not allowed to even cry, remember? As soon as they will even start crying, Shemar or other people, they will come and start hitting them with lashes. Taziyane marte the ye zalimeen. Azadaro Yazid, he did not like to allow, but of course he had to. At the end of the day, he did allow them to have the majlis there. Now Bibi Zainab put another condition. All the women of Syria, they're allowed to come in there, no one else. Azadaro, Maqtal says they had majalis for 7 days there. And Bibi Zainab, what they will do is, Bibi Zainab will simply sit there and speak to the ladies and tell them that what happened in Karbala. I go to one hadith directly. Now the heads of Shuhada, they were brought to them, and you know what, one by one, when the heads will arrive, the bibi, the mother or the sister or the wife will get, let's say when the head of Ali Akbar alayhi salam came, Azadaro Bibi Layla or other bibis, they will simply say, Wa Akbara, Wa Akbara. This is the Arabic way of doing their musibah and their noha. When Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam's head came, Azadaro Bibi Zainab fell on the ground. Hazrat Abbas' head. These heads, they did come one by one. I want to take you to the Masaib piece. They had their Masaib. They did cry, and Syrian people reported never ever in Syria there was such a musibah. When Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, especially Bibi Zainab, they said when she will recite Masaib, she started like this. She said, "Oh people of Sham, do you know what the army of Yazid did to my brother Hussein? My brother Hussein, even at the last moments, he was questioning, I'm the son of your Rasul. I'm the son of Fatima. Give me some water before you want to kill me." And they did not give my brother even a sip of water. And then she recited, "My Ali Akbar." He was likeness of Rasulullah. When he came to the battlefield, he said, "Why are you ready to kill me? I'm the grandson of your Rasulullah." They didn't have any rahm on him. Azadaro Bibi completes the Masaib. Now they want to leave Syria. They want to leave Syria. Bibi Zainab said, let all, gather all the Bibis. Imam Sajjad alayhi salam assembled all the ladies. He's missing one. Who is missing? They're looking for Bibi Rubab. Bibi Rubab was where? What was she doing? She was sitting on that small grave speaking to Sakina. Sakina, now we are free. Don't you want to go home? You always used to ask, Amma, when we will be able to return to our house. Now we are free to go home, Sakina. Are you not going to join us? Bibi Zainab comes. Aakar shana halaya. Kaha, Bibi chalo. Jaane ka waqt hai. Azadaro, let me say one more word for English. Azadaro, Bibi Zainab turns towards the people of Sham and they say, listen, this child of mine is a stranger here. He's not going to have any relatives. Whenever you visit her grave, she was very thirsty. Sprinkle some water on her grave, and if you can, light up a candle there. Azadaro, Imam Hussain alayhi salam ke roze pe जाने की बड़ी तड़प थी शहजादी ज़ैनब को। शहजादी ज़ैनब अरबईन हुसैनी पर मक्तल लिखता है कि करबला में पहुँच आई। एक बहुत बड़ा सवाल यहाँ पर जाबिर इब्न अब्दुल्लाह अंसारी, ये रसूलुल्लाह के बड़े मोतमद सहाबी हैं, बड़े मोतमद सहाबी। 17 जंगों में रसूल पाक के साथ इन्होंने जंगों में हिस्सा लिया, 17 जंगों में। छोटी सी एक बात देना चाह रहा हूँ आपको कि ये कितना मुअफ़्फ़क़ सहाबी रसूल है। ये सहाबी खंदक में भी मौजूद थे, इन्होंने बड़े ज़ख़म खाए, सिफ़ीन में भी मौजूद थे। ये सहाबी मदीने से चले और करबला में पहुँचे। अरबईन में आकर सबसे पहली ज़ियारत, तमाम शिया सुन्नी मुअर्रिख़ीन मुत्तफ़क़ हैं इस बात पर कि सबसे पहली ज़ियारत कब्र हुसैन अलैहिस्सलाम की इस सहाबी रसूल ने की है। अज़ादारों, आज जो असहाब के नाम पर शियों को मारते हैं, उनसे हमारी दरख्वास्त ये है कि देखो, तुम्हारे पैगंबर के सहाबी की सीरत में शामिल है, तुम तो सहाबा को कुल्लुहुम अदूल कहते हो। ये तुम्हारी कहाँ की अदालत है कि तुम्हारे सहाबी तुम्हारे रसूल के नवासे की कब्र की ज़ियारत करें, और अगर हम ज़ियारत को करना चाहे तो तुम हमें शहीद करते हो, हम पर हाथ कटवा कर ज़ियारत करने की शर्तें रखते हो। अज़ादारों, कुछ तक़वा इलाही की बात है। अगर वाकई लोगों को रसूल अल्लाह से हया है اور عشق ہے اور انہیں اپنے اصحاب سے واقعاً محبت ہے، تو دیکھیں یہ اتنا محتمد صحابی ہے جس نے سب سے پہلے آ کر امام حسین کی زیارت کی اور اس نے اتنا دردناک نوحہ پڑھا۔ اس کے نوحے کا ایک جملہ سن لیجئے، حضرت جابر فرماتے ہیں میرے آقا مولا حسین اچھا ہوا کہ میری آنکھوں کی بینائی نہیں رہی، اگر میری آنکھوں کی بینائی رہتی اور میری نگاہ زینب اور ام کلثوم کے ننگے سروں پر پڑ جاتی تو میں اپنے حبیب رسول اللہ کو جا کر کیا جواب دیتا۔ عزادارو امام سجاد علیہ السلام لے کر آئے ہیں بیویوں کو، بی بی زینب نے جو ہی قبر امام حسین علیہ السلام کو دیکھا اپنے آپ کو قبر کے اوپر گرایا۔ بس دو بین آپ کی خدمت میں بی بی زینب کے، ایک یہاں اور ایک مدینے کا پیش کرنا چاہتا ہوں۔ عزادارو بی بی زینب نے اب تک شہزادے اون محمد پر بین نہیں کیا تھا۔ کسی نے پوچھا بی بی آپ نے ابھی تک اپنے بچوں پہ بین نہیں کیا؟ کہا کہ جس کا حسین جیسا بھائی اس کی آنکھوں کے سامنے 3 دن کا بھوکا پیاسا ذبح کر دیا گیا ہو، وہ بدبخت کسی اور کے بارے میں کیسے سوچ سکتی ہے؟ عزادارو ایک مقام پر امام سجاد نے عرض کی پھوپھی اب ہمیں یہاں سے چلنا ہے، گھروں کو جانا ہے۔ بی بی زینب کا جملہ آپ کے ذہن میں محفوظ ہے نا کہ بھیا زینب کا بدن آپ کے پاس سے جا رہا ہے، زینب پلٹ کر آئے گی دوبارہ آپ کے پاس۔ عزادارو مدینے میں آ کر اتنا دردناک بیان کیا ہے بی بی زینب سلام اللہ علیہا نے کہ جس کا تاریخ میں جواب نہیں۔ وہ بیان پتہ کیسے کیا؟ امام حسین علیہ السلام کا وہ زخموں سے بھرا پارا پورا کرتا لیا اور آئی ہے اپنی اماں فاطمہ زہرا کی قبر پر۔ عزادارہ پتہ ہے جب انسان کے اوپر مصائب ہو، بالخصوص بیٹیوں کے اوپر مصیبت آتی ہے تو ان کو والد سے زیادہ ماں کی یاد آتی ہے۔ عزادارہ بی بی زینب کے اوپر اتنے مصائب آئے کہ ان کا لقب ام المصائب پڑ گیا۔ آ کر بی بی زینب نے کرتا نکالا، کرتے کو اماں کی قبر کے اوپر ڈالا اور ڈال کر کہا اماں جس حسین کے اوپر ملائکہ نے صلوات پڑھی تھی اماں یہ اس حسین کا کرتا ہے۔ اماں اچھا ہوا آپ زندہ نہیں تھی، لیکن اگر آپ زندہ ہوتی تو جن بدبختوں نے میرے ہاتھوں میں رسیاں ڈال دی تھی وہ بدبخت آپ کے ہاتھوں میں بھی شاید رسی ڈال دیتے۔ الا لعنت اللہ علی القوم الظالمین وسیعلم الذین ظلموا ای منقلب ینقلبون۔ پروردگار عالم ہمیں امام زمان کے سچے اعوان و انصار میں شامل فرما۔ O Allah, put us among the true lovers and followers of Imam Zaman. O Allah, accept this endeavor of ours, especially from my side, so little. But if you accept it, of course, near you it's everything. O Allah, put us among the true followers, true lovers, and true lovers of Imam Zaman, Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif. O Allah, for the sake of Imam Zaman, Allahumma ajjil waliyaka al-faraj, Matam Hussain, Ya Hussain.